of the wealthy. It is impossible to look at the current crop of political presidential aspirants and not be struck by their level of subservience to the wants and needs of the owner class. Like puppies panting in the presence of their masters, the politicians, emboldened by the unconscionable Citizens United decision, beg at the feet of the billionaires for scraps to better serve their betters. Now, one billionaire can field a half dozen polls, and by so doing, can determine not just who runs, but who wins, and what laws will be passed. Why not? They own them, don't they? But still, that is not enough. For witness the emergence of New York real estate executive Donald Trump. Trump brags at every opportunity of his enormous wealth. By so doing, he intimidates his potential rivals who are used to bending their knees to such men. But he also represents the distrust of his class, for rather than hiring politicians, he runs himself to lock in his class dominance. Nor is this solely a Republican affair. For Democrats, who run on emotional appeals to labor unions and working people, once in power, leap to the interests of Wall Street, the source of the lion's share of their donations. Their strategy of talk labor while pleasing capital was seen in the destructive NAFTA pact of the North American Free Trade Agreement, which decimated manufacturing jobs in the U.S. by the millions. Bill Clinton hustled NAFTA like a street dealer sold crack, selling dreams that turned to dust. Now, the Clintons return, posing as the saviors of the working class, when their treasured NAFTA ripped away tens of thousands of jobs annually, undermined unions, and transferred vast wealth to Wall Street. When Texas businessman and 1992-96 presidential candidate Ross Perot predicted NAFTA would produce a giant sucking sound, as he put it, of lost jobs, the media pundits laughed at him, making him sound like a fool. History proves his words were true. Politicians, servants of capital, promisers of progress, but bringers of disaster. From Imprisoned Nation, this is Mumia, Abu Jamal.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free.
Euphoria.
Let's do this shit. Let's do this shit.
Disco Elysium explores many of the same ideas that a genre like cyberpunk does, but without speculating on what the future might look like. Instead, it concerns itself with our present. When we go into Kuno's home and find his father in an unconscious, drunken stupor, this is not a bunch of sim addicts in Shadowrun. This could be one of our fathers, right now. When an extremely unwell woman gets a hold of your gun because there is no infrastructure to help people struggling like she is, this is not some malfunctioning android being hunted by future cops. This could be you or me, or someone we care about, right now. The cold confidence of power in Joyce the Wild Pines rep is not some hyperbolized super corpo buying and selling people on the future dark web. This is your manager, your boss, the people who own us right now.
said they ain't hit back. I need a lawyer, money for commissary, ain't nobody in sending that. I'm in my cell, like when I get out, I'm making a movie, no Cinemax. Who? Yeah. Back home, ain't no flash on bell. Phone chirping, it was next to tell. Block popping, it was extra cell. Big dog, they ain't showing remorse. I was begging just to catch a cell. Same block, we was going to war. I was praying I didn't catch a shell. Jay. Oh, we thought for 1,000 nights. Living like we trying to die tonight. Got 40 cent like dynamite. I was fucking up my car money. Selling soap like it's trying to wipe. OG said you fucking a block up. I was mad, I was trying to fight. Nigga, we hoes. Mama at work, daddy eat dead. Nigga, we hoes. Stomach growling like an AFG, going to bed, we home. Uzi on me, all my friends are dead, nigga, we home. We're pouring live from the other side of America. Pouring live from the other side, same corner where my brothers died. Living like we ain't got care. Told my mama I ain't dying here. 40 on me, I ain't buying beer. Ain't have a wheel, now I'm flying lear. Bunch of fellas on the jet with me, make a movie like Skee. Started off in the basement, now it's rooftops in the pioneer. Still fighting over cases, I don't love nigga, but it's my year. Summertime, it get cold out. Heat on me like a mind clear. Closet bigger than my whole house. Thinking about it, I was fine there. Came on the dirt. Dedicated, I was making it work. Medicated, I was taking a purse. Devastated when my niggas got murked. Educated, had to get to it first. I know trapping it to get me in jail. Playing with pistols it to give me a hearse. But I ain't give a fuck. Send me to church. Ooh, yeah. They gotta catch me in traffic. I ain't with none of this rash. I've been trying to run from these caskets. All of this pain, but then me nigga, you don't want none of this action. Go get some money and feed your fam. This is a fucking disaster. Jay, ooh, we thought for 1,000 nights. Living like we trying to die tonight. Got 40 cent like dynamite. I was fucking up my car money. Selling soap like it's trying to wipe. OG said you fucking a block up. I was mad, I was trying to fight. Nigga, we home. Mama at work, daddy eat dead. Nigga, we home. Stomach growling like an AFG, going to bed, we home. Uzi on me, all my friends are dead. Nigga, we home. We're pouring live from the other side of America.
I always dreamed too of being like on like CNN and being able to express myself and speak for like the voiceless young men of America. The first step I would say, I grew up in America in a ruthless neighborhood where we are not protected by police. We grow up in ruthless environments. We grow up around murder. You see murder. You see 7 people die a week. I think you would probably carry a gun yourself. Would you?
Yeah, I probably would.
So far, as the ultimate goal is concerned, I think none of us need have any apprehension. None of us need have any doubt. But my fear, which I must express clearly, is this. Our difficulty, as I said, is not about the ultimate future. Our difficulty is how to make the heterogeneous mess that we have today take a decision in common and march in a cooperative way on that road which is bound to lead us to unity. Our difficulty is not with regard to the ultimate. Our difficulty is with regard to the beginning.
never is. Time is now. Time is only now.
killed by the finest. Everything life is a gamble. Nothing in life I can't handle. Seen it all, done it all, felt pain more. For the cause, I done put blood on sword. Everything I do is to embrace y'all. Everything I write is a damn eight ball. Everything I touch is a damn gold mine. Everything I say is from an angel. I know blood shit, fuck shit, always your shit, my shit. Getting close to ignite shit. Morning to the night shit, wrong. I ain't sorry for it. Ask for a piece of mind, you charge me for it. I wanna see sometimes if you ignore it. I'm in the street sometimes, can't afford it. I got a bad habit, levitate, ducking haters. Oh my heart is rich, my heart is famous.
built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love too? This conversation isn't really about love. Try to keep up, okay? This is about the communism you've promised to build. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted. Is that true? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Funky style, very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we get right down to it? Failure. It's about failure. Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped and pissed on, until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade. Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Fuck your hoe, cause she like that. Yeah, bitch, fat ass, pretty, I might wife that. Niggas swear they pimpin', Scotty sippin', get your wife back. Oh, you know you trippin', Flacco different, know you like that. Swipe a pretty bitch right off her feet, this a hijack. Why your nigga flexin' like he me ain't even like that? Bitch mistake my newest pinky ring for an ice pack. He said stay calm, put your trust in me, you on the right path. These niggas want my wife back, the people want my next track, the coppers want my black ass.
Fucked up, but it's
Like that.
Let me tell you what happened when I first explained it to President Allende himself. Allende was a doctor, a medical doctor, as you may know. And therefore, it was very easy to explain the model to him in terms of neurocybernetics as the way of controlling the body. And then I went into the business of controlling the state. And so I said to him, let us suppose that these elements of the state are the big departments of state, like the foreign affairs and the economy and home affairs, and so on. And then we'll have those, and the following things will happen, and then we must have a system 2, and I built it up on a piece of paper lying on the table between us. Then a system 3 and a system 4, and I got that far. And then I got to system 5, and I drew a big histrionic breath. And I said, I was going to say, this compañero presidente is you. Before I could say it, he suddenly smiled very broadly, and he said, System 5, at last, the people.
Kendrick, Martin, Hoodie, Malcolm. I'm screaming out peace, but his chopper piece a bad outcome.
Kendrick, Martin, Hoodie, Malcolm. I'm screaming out peace, but his chopper piece a bad outcome.
I'm vicious, and my house is a red light district, and my couch is a porno star. Out of town from Houston and Memphis, and I never gave a fuck, and I never did fuck with y'all, so I kept my distance. Just me and my day ones, and 1,000 ones for these strippers. Ho, I've been on my own. Get on the song, then pee on the song. My bladder is gone, I shatter your dream. I'm Freddy, it seems my shadow is wearing expensive cologne. Pigtails and dookie braids, cabinet full of Kool-Aid. I'm ghetto as fuck, and my better was up, but I'm gassing on all of you niggas, man. Kendrick, Martin, Hoodie, Malcolm. I'm screaming out peace, but his chopper piece a bad outcome. Stale face, how come? Is it cause I do me, or your main bitch wanna do me? Face shots, we call of duty. K-Dot, bitch, now give me 2 feet. Made my bitch come give me 2 G's. Raised by wolves and we do eat. Played by rules and you might live. And I try do this shit for the kids, but y'all got different prerogative. And y'all right. Inhale, and I dwell with a fortune live, and that's vicious.
Presidents, and we blowing presidential. 2 presidents, and we blowing presidential. See my hood shine, pray I let us see the day. Rest in peace to my homie, he got hit up with the J.
Kendrick, Martin, Hoodie, Malcolm. I'm screaming out peace, but his chopper piece a bad outcome.
Kendrick,
cannibals. Eat your flesh, no antidote. Kendrick, that's family though. We on Rosecrans, it's a party hoe. This right here's that Martin Malcolm. Only difference, we still alive. By any means necessary. Squad life, we down around. Interstate, rival pies. See them tears in my mama's eyes. Do whatever it takes to keep my daughter fly. Do whatever it takes to be immortalized. Two presidents, and we blowin' presidential. Two presidents, and we blowin' presidential. See my hood shine, pray I live to see the day. Rest in peace to my homie, he got hit up with the J.
Kendrick, Martin, Cody, Malcolm. I'm screaming out peace, but his drop a piece of bad outcome.
Kendrick, Martin, Cody, Malcolm. I'm screaming out peace, but his chop a piece of bad outcome.
You've called people like Martin Luther King, who just got a Nobel Peace Prize, an Uncle Tom. Is this correct? First?
Well, I'd rather say that in the States, there's a law that has recently been passed or a decision handed down by the court wherein if you call someone an Uncle Tom, they can sue you for libel.
Well,
so I never refer to them as Uncle Tom. I would say that Uncle Martin is my friend.
Uncle Martin is your friend, yet you would disagree with his approach to what he wants to accomplish.
Definitely. If his approach would bring about what the black man in America needs to completely eliminate the problem that we have, I would say well and good. But I very much doubt that anyone who adopts the approach that Martin Luther King has been teaching to our people in that country can point to any meaningful gains that has actually served to solve the problem.
Black Muslims have sometimes, whether you have or not, and I think probably you have sometimes, it seemed to me, been preaching hate to meet hate.
I don't advocate any kind of hate.
There's a lot of talk that sounds very much like it.
No, I think that the guilt complex of the American white man is so profound until when you begin to analyze the real condition of the black man in America, instead of the American white man eliminating the causes that create that condition, he tries to cover it up by accusing his accusers of teaching hate. But actually, they're just exposing him for being responsible for what exists.
Well, that's something of an argument, but I've heard speeches made by some of the people of your group. I think I've heard you make speeches. It seemed to me that you were advocating what I would have to describe, I think, as violence to meet the serious injuries that have been done to your people, with which I totally agree.
I don't call that violence. I don't in any way encourage black people to go out and initiate acts of aggression indiscriminately against whites. But I do believe that the black man in the United States and any human being anywhere is well within his right to do whatever is necessary by any means necessary to protect his life and property, especially in a country where the federal government itself has proven that it is either unable or unwilling to protect the lives and property of those human beings.
Money, dog. But we could do
streets will not glow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, last time I was tested for Hep C. And here I was, trying to be polite, just can't win with you pigs.
What's the deal? Oh, I am the cash. I had to grab my Nike sweats with the little quarter in my deep pocket. I was about to go to work with my 8, but he copped out, so I decocked it. I was out there posted on the dudes down the block from where the brothers sell fake products. We were selling them dimes, but we taking 9. Sometimes we even took $8. You can swim in that water, you drowning. Niggas be snakes, so I watch my surroundings. I don't party unless I get the pounding, and I do numbers like I'm an accountant. Jot died in the fuck with my head when the bad batch come through, fuck with my bread. My judge know that I don't hear nothing. He said, bro, it's killing, he don't regret nothing he did. Oh, when his own ain't doing no mercy, we want to hop in his face like he thirsty. I'm on that graveyard shift like they curse me. I get my young in the back cause he's sturdy. Run with them demons, we want, then we take it. Put on my mask and get back to the basics. My shooter killing these fresh out of placement. I'm from where they found the bodies in the basement. We was trapping to work, you was tapping to work. Trying to make acting before you get high. I was setting up pick, I was burning that globe, but the only way that I'ma get by. You ain't showing no light, you just dick ride. And these killers ain't never let shit slide. Every time I get locked up, I fell out. You was out there promoting the fish fry. When I died, bury me in the dicky. I wasn't innocent, I just dropped 50. I got a little bitch better than Nikki. She just wanna fuck and roll the sticky. When them guns come out, you gon' win, cowboy in that foot. I'm surrounded wins to the eye, when it stop, leave it still showing. I don't trust these niggas, I ain't got no friends. No, coming young in these streets, no good to a killer, but I know he misunderstood. Give my burner to my little bitch from the hood. I'm a demon for real, ain't no bitch in my blood. When I posted, I just put my gun on the wheel. I be off the side when I'm done with the pills. You a spoil, you don't know I none of us feel. When I get out the job, I'm running for milk. Climb your turn to this ladder. Some shadows gon' fuck up your bladder. On the low, a lot of niggas be cattle. 22 a little Uzi, it don't matter. I was stuck on the block with them killers, them rapists, them dealers, them niggas don't play around. I was stuck in this stuff for the night, I can't even go out cause they having a shakedown. They fear you lie, you listen. No, you can't go on this ride if you bitchin'. I took my brother Jamal on a mission. And we always one slide to be skipping. Oh, I did the race like TK. Put a capital C in my AK. I told him give me a treadway. Go to work with that whistle like day. Oh.
The question is detrimental, paralyzed in my thoughts. Parasites in my stomach keep me with a gut feeling, y'all. Gotta see how I'm chilling once I park this luxury car. Hopping out feeling big as Mutombo. 20 on pump 6, 30 Marcellus called me Dumbo. 20 years ago, can't forget. Now I can lend them my era too. How to stack these residuals tenfold. The liberal concept that men do. 2006 and didn't hear me. Indigenous African only spoke Zulu. My American tongue was lyric. Walked out the gas station, a homeless man with a 70-10 complexion. Asked me for 10 rand, stressing about dry land. Deep water, powder blue skies that crack open. A piece of crack that he wanted. I knew he was smoking, he begged and pleaded. Asked me to feed him twice, I didn't believe it. Told him beat it. Contributed money just for his pipe, I couldn't see it. He said, my son, temptation is one thing that I've defeated. Listen to me, I want a single bill from you. Nothing less, nothing more. I told him I didn't have it, then closed my door. Tell me how much a dollar cost. Staring at me, I started the car, then I tried to leave. Something told me to keep it in park until I could see the reason why he was mad at a stranger. Like I was supposed to save him, like I'm the reason he homeless and asking me for a favor. He's staring at me, his eyes follow me with no laser. He's staring at me, I noticed that his stare is contagious. Cause now I'm finally asked, have you ever opened up Exodus 14? A humble man is all that we ever need. Tell me how much a dollar cost. Transient that demanded attention. They got me frustrated, indecisive, and power tripping. Sour emotions got me looking at the universe different. I should distance myself, I should keep it relentless. My selfishness is what got me here, who the fuck I'm kidding? So I'ma tell you like I told the last bum. Crumbs and pennies, I need all of mine. And I recognize this type of manhandling all the time. Got better judgment, I know when niggas hustling. Keep in mind, when I was struggling, I did compromise. Now I comprehend, I smell grandpa's soul medicine reeking from your skin. Moonshine and chin, nigga you're babbling. The words ain't flattering, I'm imagining Denzel. We're looking at O'Neal, cause I'm in sad thrills. Your gimmick is mediocre, the jig is up. I see you from a mile away losing focus. And I'm insensitive, and I lack empathy. He looked at me and said, your potential is bittersweet. I looked at him and said, every nickel is mine to keep. He looked at me and said, know the truth, it'll set you free. You're looking at the Messiah, the Son of Jehovah, the higher power, the choir that spoke the word, the Holy Spirit, the nerve of Nazareth. And I tell you just how much a dollar cost. The price of having a spot in heaven, embrace your loss, I am God.
I wash my hands, I said my grace, what more do you want from me? Tears of a cloud, guess I'm not all what it's meant to be. Shades of gray will never change if I condone. Turn this page, help me change to right my wrong.
Simon Reynolds pointed out in a 1996 essay in The Wire magazine, which was actually real, has two meanings. First, it means authentic, uncompromised music that refuses to sell out to the music industry and soften its message for crossover. But it seems like there's a lot of real also signifies that the music reflects a reality constituted by late capitalist economic instability. There's in this institutionalized racism. So I have this increased surveillance and harassment of youth by the police. It's another kind of artistic criticism of rap. Real means the death of the social. It means corporations who respond to increased profits not by raising pay or improving benefits, but by downsizing. And so when it comes to the laying off of the permanent workforce in order to create a floating employment pool of part-time and freelance workers without benefits or job security. But very often they seem to... In the end, it was precisely hip-hop's performance of this first version of the real, the uncompromising, that enabled its easy absorption into the second. It doesn't seem like... The reality of late capitalist economic instability, where such authenticity has proven highly marketable. My case against rap is, I have the musical case against rap, and then I'll get to the cultural case. Okay. So the musical case against rap is that, in my view, and the view of my music theorist father who went to music school, there are three elements of music. There is harmony, there is melody, and there's rhythm. Okay. And rap only fulfills one of these, the rhythm section. That there's not a lot of melody and there's not a lot of harmony. And thus it is basically effectively spoken rhythm. And so it's not actually a form of music, it's a form of rhythmicity.
Hey, K-Dot, can we get it how we used to get it, like when Top had the red charger? Can we get it how we used to get it, like when Top had the red charger? Can we get it how we used to get it?
Cap on, and I got racks on. Spent 4 nights in the country, I light and take my rich ass back home. Glow so bright I can make moonlight see. This ain't like your pheromones. You want big gun baritone. Who want? We want your home. We old school like Davido. My old school made Dr. No. My old school made hard now. Black on black, my coupe and strap. I'm balling on the hard top. I told y'all to call top. Now my number call black. I don't miss like car shot. Hold up, yeah, cap on. And I got racks on. And I produce that diesel. I can put Shaq on. Nigga, your bitch gon' leave you. You ain't got backbone. I don't rely on people. I just go on red chase. Whoa, this so fucking dope. I might catch a bad case. Whoa, you ain't getting money, nigga, then you dead weight. Whoa, got the drop on them. There you go, checkmate. Whoa, we go drop on them. Y'all better play safe. Whoa,
cap on. And I got racks on. Don't be bitter, yo, don't they reconsider that shit be stepped on. Eastside Johnny way out that project, but then I get my rep on. Fuck yo, feeling no question, bitch, I kill it, I bring that tech home. We old school like Domino, my old school made lawyers know. My old school a matchbox, black on black, bad bitch in the back, we ballin' on the hard top. Doc told y'all the car top, now my number car block. We don't miss, we car shots, swerve. I pay him no mind because I curve him. She said I look way better in person. I told her I do better when I'm working. You scared motherfucker, go to churches.
Right back in this bitch, take a flick. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, we on politics. Money clip like it's flashy. Yeah, me and Rock go back like flipping mattresses.
Me and Doc go back like knocking mattresses.
Cap on, drum hole 30, no add-on. Little man, I don't wanna go battle. Big hits that fold out when you lack on. You ain't no man, you a mouse in a rat hole. I hold band, no stack, that's factual. Call Big 10 on the island, bashful.
Fuck your plan, I'ma burn that castle. Fuck that plan, I'ma burn that task force. It's big murder when I say go. How about not that bad with the black ski mask and a great big murder when I say go.
Man, I took my chance and I paint like that. Let's see how further it might go.
And it just might hurt you when I go. And my name might curse you when I go, bitch.
Stupid, wow.
Gotta find my joint up on this bitch. I miss you. 3 times. Yeah. Sticking to the code, all these hoes for the street. I put it in her nose, it's gon' make her pussy. Pussy niggas told ain't gon' wake up at they sleep. You can't hear that switch, but you can hear them niggas scream. All my hoes through shrooms, nigga, all my hoes through chrome. 20-carat ring, I put my fingers down her throat. If I lose a carat, she might choke. I know she gon' swallow, she'll go. Free band, nigga, bring the racks in. Got the shooters in the corner, like the pack in. She think cause she's at it, bitch, she attractive. That's that shit that get you put up at the station. And the model still the same. Ball like I won a championship game. Ignore these hoes talking, they gon' fuck for a name. I put her on the game, she get fucked for a chain. Got your girl in this bitch, she twirling on the dick. I got syrup in this bitch, turn up in this bitch. Everybody hurts in this bitch, get murked in this bitch. All these pointers on me, baby, you know it's game time. Bring a friend, bitch, let's fuck them at the same time. I'm a different nigga, no, we not the same kind. You can have that look, but you ain't mine. Young dope, full of selling dope, is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors, is you like that? Young throw niggas selling lows, is you like that? All 24, you won't go, is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping ambulances if you like that. Pop another bottle if you like that.
This is not real. This is a dream. I'm your reality. This is not real. This is a dream. Wake up.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. EOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say there's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hold them sentiments symbolic. My temperament
let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but do not be legit, no 40 water tub. Yeah, get up with me, fuck sneak this. And first person shooter, I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap, this melody dull if I had to. Got 2 T's with them, I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up, lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the location, I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the big 3, nigga, it's just big me, nigga, boom. What? I'm really like that, and your best work is a life hack, nigga. Prince outlived my jack, nigga, boom. For all your dogs getting buried, that's a king with all these nines. He don't see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
Those niggas selling dope, is you like that? Kicking those, kicking in those, is you like that? Young those niggas selling laws, is you like that? All 24, you won't go, is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Sipping never loses, if you like that. Pop another bottle, if you like that. Walking a strip club, make it rain for 3 hours. Locked in and now I got my phantom in my drop. Perked out, took chances in my hood like no bottle. Surfed out outside like
humanity in the world as one would like to see. But there is some. There's more than one other thing. In any case, if you break faith with what you know, that's a betrayal of many, 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 many people. I may know 6 people, but that's enough. Love has never been a popular movement. And no one's ever wanted really to be free. The world is held together, really it is held together. But the love and the passion of very few people. Otherwise, of course, you can despair. Walk down the street of any city, any afternoon, and look around you. What you gotta remember is what you're looking at is also you. Everyone you're looking at is also you. You could be that person. You could be that monster. You could be that cop. And then you decide in yourself not to be.
shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He has started to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
For your money, I'm tipping in. Aston Martin, I'm whipping in. Sick and too specific. 10 black whips, I'm too consistent. Tell my father, bitch. Tell me if I'm too persistent. Ballin', all my baby ballers. I just bought a brand new. I need a time to turn. I'm out of fuck on some M's. I need a power turn. You need to get this on film. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. I'm about to fuck on some moolah. But you ain't owe me no check. I don't care if you're my daddy. Bitch, I'ma cut off your neck. We rockin' BBs and S's. That's when they get a little crowded. My chains, they fight for attention. My neck, they get a little rowdy. I'm doing my things with my new. I work me the price out the middle. I keep me a bag of Skittles. Try to get you a radical feeling. Automatic, it came with no center. All this trapping, they got you a fit. Hit a 3-6 over in a minute. Then I punch up the gas a little harder. I be whipping the limb like a charger. Got that money in the bag like a robber. When I whip it up, nigga, the harder. Till the young nigga rockin' the starter. I was sitting in the back of the model. Now I sit in the back of the farmer. Soon as I cook up the rider, I got the clutch in the carbon. For your money, I'm tipping it. Aston Martin, I'm whipping it. Sick and too specific. 10 black whips, I'm too consistent. Tell my father, tell me if I'm too persistent. All my baby ballers, I just bought a brand new. I need a time to turn. I'm out to fuck on some M's. I need a power turn. You need to get this on film. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. When you be making some foul, I put 100 pounds. We about to roll up the fight. We about to roll up some loud. You better stay in the lane. I'm swerving all over the map. I got a pan of pennies. With a little pretty face all in my lap. I let it go the same feeling. Having to run up some laps. Sometimes I go to Chanel. Now sit in that bitch like it's a trap. Rolex stores my bando. Boy George Bush with the ammo. I spit the ammo endo. Put it on the 18-wheeler. Jamming and rapping finesse. Talk to her. I go be young for the screw. Editor. Freezing the ice out your chest. Talk to her. You looking just like a screw. Editor. I love on the iPad. Editor. Talk to the plug on the car phone. Talk to her. Went to Miami and read up. Orbison. Push. Throw your money, I'm tipping it. Aston Martin, I'm whipping it. Sick and too specific. 10 black whips, I'm too consistent. Tell my father, tell me if I'm too persistent. All my baby ballers, I just bought a brand new. I need a time to turn. I'm out to fuck on some M's. I need a power turn. You need to get this on film. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. I'm about to water whip so I can fuck up a bag. I'm about to cut me a Mazda. I'm about to cut me a Jag. I done made 21 million. I got a Ziggy stacks. I done made 21 million. I had to run up a sack. I'm about to twerk them numbers. About to go give me 100. I done went gram for gram. I done been breaking 100. I made a fair amount. Started to double my dick. I tell them, let's know that Pluto is home. Like when I work the bitch. I am a rip in the game. I'm not a new addition. They ain't gon' never be able to see me. I'm about to make them a minute. Everywhere I go, it's easy. And I'm on side of the city. Everywhere I go, smart. Like I won't take out the city. Throw your money, I'm flipping in. Aston Martin, I'm whipping in. Sick and too specific. 10 black whips, I'm too consistent. Tell my father, bitch. Tell me if I'm too persistent. All my baby ballers, I just bought a brand new. I need a time to turn. I'm out to fuck on some M's. I need a power turn. You need to get this on film. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill. I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the chill.
think blurring, confusing our straight view. Ideology should be glasses which distort our view. And the critique of ideology should be the opposite, like you take off the glasses so that you can finally see the way things really are.
I'm waiting for the miracle to happen. It'll take one to get me out of the mess I'm in.
And what would that miracle be?
The return, of course. The return, well, it's part urban myth, part political science. It's a fool's hope, sir, and it's also all I've got. They say there will be an event, that it will happen somewhere here. They say it will happen soon, and that it will change everything.
Le retour.
Of the king, of the nation, of communism, return on investment. I don't know exactly. It's meant to be vague, as promises generally are. But at the same time, I mean, things can't go on like this forever. Something will give. It always does. Yeah, I guess it's soon. But it's been soon for almost half a century now, so don't hold your breath. No need to worry, Lieutenant. I'm sure the streets will not erupt in seditious violence just yet.
These streets? I'm not so sure, miss. I agree, Detective. Something is coming. Trouble. It will be a hot spring. I don't know what exactly, but...
Something is happening in this city. I can feel it when I'm out here at night.
Her thought trails off. The wind picks up again. Above her, a great cumulus cloud rises, ready to fall down as precipitation. April will come, then May. A month, maybe 2 from now. You shudder. The feeling dissipates. The thought ends.
Pimp, pimp, hooray! Pimp, pimp, hooray! Pimp, pimp, hooray!
Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Crew won't get you high as this. Hate won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Life won't get you high like this here, no. He won't get you high like this here, no. She won't get you high like this here, no. For free won't get you high like this here, no. 2 keys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bentleys won't get you high like no. Levitate, 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 levitate. Life won't get you high, no, no, no. He won't get you high, no, no, no. She won't get you high, no, no, no. For free won't get you high, no, no, no. 2 keys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bentleys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bars won't get you high, no, no, no. Levitate, 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 levitate. Shut your fucking mouth and get some cash, you bitch. You be in your feelings, I be in my bag, you bitch. Santa reindeer better have some ass, you bitch. Everything I'm working gotta be the gas, you bitch. Don't fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth and get some cash, you bitch. You be in your feelings, I be in my bag, you bitch. Santa reindeer better have some ass, you bitch. Everything I'm working gotta be the levitate, 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 levitate. We don't want problem, we don't want problem, we don't want trick, we don't want trick. We do want dollars, we do want dollars, we want it big, we do want dollars, we don't want problem, we riding problems, we don't want trick, we don't want trick. We do want dollars, we don't want trick. Levitate, 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 levitate. We don't want problem, we don't want problem, we don't want trick, we don't want trick.
articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulge, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed drugs. To me, an April was like penicillin. Fuck love. My happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar. Never did a quaalude till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. I died with syringes pinched in me. Reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me. I helped them, I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart? I can tell you where I'm going. I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't lack authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony, emotion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now, centuries. You manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views. And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration, that's an ideal. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted? I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For every man, woman, and child, how much can you bow? I found my life just to live one in harmony now. You crushed a lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Everybody put 3 fingers in the air. The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80, high power.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me. I'm falling victim to a revolutionary song. The Serengeti's clone. Back to put you backstabbers back on your spinal bone. You slit your disc when I slit you my dish. You wanted to diss but jumped on my dick. Grown men never should bite their tongue unless you eating pussy that smell like it's a stale plum. I got my finger on the motherfucking pistol, aiming it at the pig. Charlotte's Web is gonna miss you. My issue isn't televising. You ain't gotta tell the wise how to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental. This is physical and mental. I won't sugarcoat it. You'll die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. And everything on TV just a figment of imagination. I don't want a plastic nation. Dread that like a Haitian. While you motherfuckers waiting, I be off the slave ship, building pyramids, writing my own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Huey Newton going stupid. You can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. If I see it how he seen it, that will make my parents happy. Sorry mama, I can't turn the other cheek. They wanna knock me off the edge like a fucking widow's peak. And she always told me pray for the weak. Them demons got me, I ain't prayed in some weeks. Dear Lord, come save me, the devil's working on. He probably clocking double shifts on all of his jobs. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane. I need a license to kill. I'm standing on a field full of landmines, doing the moonwalk, hoping I blow up in time. Cause 2012 might not be a fucking legend, trying to be a fucking legend, the man of mankind. Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. So get up off that slave ship, build your own pyramids, write your own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Bobby Seale making meals, you can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Who said a black man in Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. Last time I checked, we was racing with Marcus Garvey on the freeway to Africa till I wrecked my Audi. And I want everybody to view my autopsy so you can see exactly where the government has shot me. No conspiracy, my fate is inevitable. They play musical chairs once I'm on that pedestal. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane, a woman insane. The reason Lorraine don't sing, or Kurt Cobain loaded that clip and then said bang. The drum made brains crazy, product of the late 80s, trying to stay above water, that's why we shun the Navy. Pull your guns and play me, let's set it off. Cause a riot, throw a model top. Somebody told me them pirates had got lost. Cause we been off them slave ships, got our own pyramids, write our own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Yeah, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Fred Hampton on your campus. You can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Thug life. Thug life.
Kendrick Lamar, this is what we do. Save 4-5, Sway in the morning. Yeah. Illest MCs. Can't beat this kid at what he does. Let's go.
As my mind drift and then split like the middle of a spliff, I begin to catapult off the cliff of the unknown. I got a feeling in my funny bone that we're not the same, just antonyms of a different age. My soul flocked with the carefree words of the wise. I spoke 100 times like a gold D. Ha ha, LMFAO. I hate y'all, but I spread love like mayo. This spread slugs. My brain matter hits a brain fatter. See my vision or my vision to stare at ya. This is the future if I say so. Y'all copping fitted caps. I'm about to go and cop a halo. the god of rap, and I mean it. I play kickball with Mars and marbles with Pluto and Venus. Witness the genius. I interact with the inner city villains that'll enter your circle like a computer hack, then give you that. Haha.
Yes. Kendrick Lamar, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
The Deserter lived through a revolution, a popular uprising of the masses against their rulers, something that now resides firmly in the distant realms of thought beyond capitalist realism, beyond the Pale. Not unlike the old trucker you encountered near the strike who had driven through the Pale one too many times, his mind was lost to it. With hope for a better world firmly beyond the Pale, he plunged into weird incel obsessions and misanthropy. However, it's only in the reactionary misery of the Deserter that we really begin to get a glimpse of real hope. That hope is found in contrast to his worldview that is so tragically frozen in time. It is a hope based in the reality that the irreconcilable tensions built into class society are still here. And despite how it felt for nearly the entire game, you weren't the only one who could articulate it. You did meet another living, breathing communist in Martinez, even if you didn't realize it at the time. Cindy, a young artist who meets you with hostility for being a cop. The last words you hear from her in this game come in the form of a piece of art, painted in red, mixed with heavy fuel and the blood of the people who died in a shootout between the Dockworkers Union and fascist mercenaries hired by the Wild Pines Corporation. Her message is a reminder, in a game so intent on showing us the consequences of being so mired in a past that we cannot come to terms with, that history is not a passive, dead thing. It is alive, and it is part of our present, and it is made up of social forces beyond our control. Her message is a burning signal, so bright it could be seen by the coalition airships over Martinez. A threat from the present that is boiling over. A promise from the ghosts of a past that still haunt us. A love letter from the future that is clawing at the edges of the possible, from beyond the Pale, screaming to be born. One day, I will return to your side.